So today I've got 6 money tips of how to increase cash flow in real estate. Follow along and increase your passive income streams just for watching this video. Let's put these cash flowing ideas to work. If you're looking to boost your cash flow in your real estate investments, then I want you to know that you've landed in the right place, because I've got 6 specific ideas that are going to do that for you. Some of them seem obvious, others not so much. But if you stick around, I'm gonna share with you my favorite win-win scenarios for tenants and landlords. So real quickly, a definition of cash flow. What is that? You've probably heard of it before, but what is it technically? That's where you take your gross income from a property, and then you subtract your expenses, the expenses it takes to operate the property. And then if you have any debt, you wanna make sure that you subtract that debt service or that mortgage payment that you may have on the property. And what you have left, that's your cash flow, or what we call around here, your cash after debt service, your CADS. All right, so the first step to increasing your cash flow, probably the easiest one, is to go and start decreasing your expenses. You know, each time that Mercedes and I go into a new property, we'll start looking to where we can cut costs, whether that's the utility bill, whether that's the gardening and the maintenance, or we'll always go and look to see if we can have the property tax reassessed. The second thing we're always looking for to reduce our expenses is our debt service. Can we find cheaper money elsewhere? So we're always constantly looking for ways to refinance a property to get that payment lower and lower and lower. I mean, just the difference between, say, a 4% loan and a 3.5% loan, it's significant. It has a big impact on your ROI. The third thing that we do is we take care of our tenants, because vacancies are expensive. So when they call us with an issue, we make sure that we get it resolved right away. We make sure that repairs don't go too long without being repaired. We'll go ahead and we'll fix those right away. We want to make sure that we have a really nice experience for our tenants so they stay long term. And with that said, we'll reach out to them prior to their lease expiring, and we may offer them incentives or upgrades to stick around, because like I said, vacancies are expensive. The fourth one, which is probably the most obvious one, is we'll raise rents. And we haven't done that for a really long time, is because we want to keep the tenant in place, and we never really want to take that risk of raising the rent and forcing them to go look elsewhere for another place to stay. But in the market right now, I mean, just as home prices have been rising, so have rents. And it's very possible for you to now start raising your rents and getting more cash flow, but without really kind of pushing that boundary to where the market rent is. So you can raise your rents more, but not so much that it's gonna cause your tenant to leave. Now, before I share with you the win-win fees that tenants will actually love you for and really pad your pocket, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future cash flowing ideas, because we post them here each and every week. The fifth one, and we ask all of our clients to consider this because it does have a significant impact on your bottom line, and that's by changing your pet policy. Now, when we have a property for rent, we always take pets. We'll always take in that pet deposit, but what we'll do is we'll charge pet rent. And right now in most of our markets, we charge $50 per pet. So if a tenant comes to us with 2 dogs, that's an extra $100 a month that we get in cash flow. Not to mention, it dramatically opens up your tenant pool. So now you have a bigger selection and can always choose the best tenant for your property. And the last one, consider furnishing your properties. You can get upwards of $200, $300 more per month by furnishing your properties. And this is an ideal situation for short-term rentals, divorcees, those that may be new to the country and don't have any furniture, or for someone who just doesn't want to buy furniture. People will pay for this convenience, and there's very minimal competition out there, so people will pay a premium. So if you're looking to pick up that next cash flowing property, it might make sense for you to hop on the phone with Mercedes and kind of brainstorm some ideas of what that would look like working with her. Because this is what she does for her clients. She goes out and finds the properties, she fixes them up, she puts the tenants in place, she arranges the financing, she coordinates the property management, and just kind of hands it over to her clients on a silver platter, already cash flowing. And then she'll continue to work with you to reduce your expenses, to increase your income, to really maximize your cash flow, to maximize your ROI. If you like the way that sounds and you want to go deeper and look into that, go to cashflowsavvy.com, download the free investors package, and then you'll have the opportunity to hop on the call with Mercedes. She will be on the call. She's waiting for you to brainstorm some ideas about what that's going to look like for you. And that conversation is absolutely free, but her experience is priceless. Go to cashflowsavvy.com. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon.